The Commonwealth Soldiers. Part 1. Why did the British Army need to recruit from the Commonwealth nations during World War I and World War II? The answer lies in the sheer scale of war. When Britain entered World War I, it quickly realized that its standing army, just 250,000 men at the start of the war, was nowhere near enough to take on the might of Germany and its allies. The empire spanned around the globe, but victory would require more than just British troops. It needed reinforcements from across its territories. The Commonwealth nations became Britain's lifeline. From the trenches of the Western Front to the deserts of the Middle East, Commonwealth soldiers fought in every major theater of war, their numbers swelling the ranks of the British forces when they were needed most. By the end of the war, over 3 million men from across the Commonwealth nations had served under the British flag. To shed more light on this remarkable transformation, we turn to a 45-second feature from the Army's National Museum, offering a powerful glimpse into how Britain's forces grew and evolved during the Great Wars.
When Britain went to war in 1914, its professional army of 750,000 men was small by European standards and suffered huge casualties in the early battles of the war. Over the next 4 years, 8 million men were conscripted or recruited into the British Armed Forces. Almost half came from outside the UK. Without their service and sacrifice, Britain would have lost the war. They came from across the empire, from the plains and the mountains, from tiny islands and vast continents, serving on every front, from the equator to the Arctic Circle. Wherever they came from, they served the same cause half a world away from home, and 1 in 10 of them never made it back.
So who are these soldiers? These are the men and women who left their homes, crossed vast oceans, and stood shoulder to shoulder with British troops in some of history's fiercest battles. From the trenches of World War I to the deserts of Afghanistan, they have answered the call time and time again. Their story is not just one of war. It is one of resilience, duty, and unwavering loyalty. So today, we're diving deep into the incredible journeys of the Commonwealth soldiers and the nations that make up this extraordinary alliances. Fading in the shadows of time, their stories are ready to be told. First things first, who are the Commonwealth countries? The Commonwealth of Nations is a unique political and economic alliance made up of 56 countries, stretching across the farthest reaches of the globe. From the sunlit islands of the Caribbean, the vast savannas of Africa, to the mist-shrouded highlands of the Pacific, these nations are united not by conquest, but by a shared history and a shared vision for the future. It was formed from the remnants of the British Empire. The Commonwealth today is built on pillars of democracy, education, development, and global cooperation. It is a family of nations that values mutual respect, cultural exchange, and the strength that comes from standing together. And when it comes to military history, the sacrifices made, the alliances forged, the battles fought side by side, that's where the story of the Commonwealth takes on a whole new level of meaning. At its ceremonial helm stands His Majesty King Charles III, the symbolic guardian of unity. Though he wields no power, his presence bridges past and present, a reminder of tradition and the continuity of this unique alliance. Among its mighty members of the Commonwealth countries, 6 rise like pillars. India, ancient, vast, and resolute, a continent unto itself. Canada, quiet strength stretched beneath northern stars. Australia, forged in fire and ocean, fiercely free. Nigeria, where drums beat with the pulse of tomorrow. South Africa, a nation reborn through struggle and pride. Even today, over 7,500 Commonwealth citizens serve within the ranks of the British Armed Forces, drawn from Fiji, Ghana, Nigeria, Jamaica, and beyond. These are not merely soldiers. They are the quiet keepers of a shared history, carriers of courage, builders of brotherhood. This is only the beginning. Stay tuned for Part 2 as we journey even deeper into the rich and complex history of Commonwealth soldiers. From ancient traditions to modern-day deployments, we'll uncover the stories, the struggles, and the legacy they carry, etched into battlefields, echoed through generations. Their past shaped the present, and their future continues to inspire. Thank you for watching. As we reflect on these stories of courage, sacrifice, and unity, we're reminded that history lives not only in books or on monuments, but in the people who gave everything for something greater than themselves. I hope this journey inspires you to honor their legacy, not just with words, but with remembrance, with respect, and with gratitude that endures. Their sacrifice was real, their service immeasurable, and their story continues with us.